Aloha everyone, this is Pastor Chris from First United Protestant Church of Hilo. If you're watching this video, then you started to receive our weekly email blast each week. The email blast that you're going to be receiving each week will contain information, news, and events that are happening at First United Protestant Church. We do have a couple of new things coming up, some ways that will allow us to stay connected with one another. One of those is going to be Coffee with Pastor Chris. One time each week, we'll be able to visit each other and connect with one another on Zoom. The other thing that I'm going to offer is our Good Friday worship service on Zoom. People will be able to make dinner and sit at the table with one another and fellowship with one another. And we'll also be reading through maybe the last hours of Jesus' life and reflect on that as well. This week, when we do worship, we're going to do it similar to the way that we did last week. We're going to be together on Facebook Live at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning and stream our worship service. For those of you who don't have Facebook, I want to offer a new way to worship with us, and that's going to be through YouTube. This past weekend, I created a YouTube channel for our church. And on Sunday, we're going to upload the video to our YouTube channel. And you can either go to our YouTube channel later on the afternoon to see the worship service, or you can wait till later on in the week and we will put a link to our worship service and the newsletters that you're going to be receiving. Also at the bottom of these newsletters will contain links to our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and also a link to our church's website and the ability to contact our church as well. This week when we do worship, we're going to be looking at Ezekiel 37 verses 1 through 14, where Ezekiel has a vision, is led by God to a valley where there's all these dry bones and skeletons, and it's the scripture has a focus on feelings of despair and hopelessness. And there's a word of hope that these bones might still live. And it's often a metaphor that there's still hope in life to be found even in the midst of despair. I know a lot of folks are stuck inside right now. They've been forced to be at home because they can't go to work because of the quarantine and stay-at-home orders. And I want to offer you 6 intentions that you can live with each day as we're kind of stuck at home. The first intention is to try to limit the amount of time that you're spending on social media. It can be really easy to go to pick up our phones or get on the computer and look at articles and information every 15-20 minutes, it seems. And I want to limit you to maybe setting that phone aside and maybe to only picking it up once or twice a day. And that will free you up to do other things in your life and in your day. The second intention that I want to offer you right now is to make sure that you're resting. Get plenty of sleep. Listen to your body, and if your body is feeling tired, take a nap and sleep. The third intention is to make sure that you're spending some time meditating, praying, or doing some type of devotion. Feed yourself spiritually each day, and that might look different for everyone. It might be meditation, and it also might be getting an email with a devotion in it, or going to YouTube and looking at a particular person that you find interesting, or it feeds you spiritually, and what they have to say kind of engages you and encourages you. The next intention is to make a list of all the things that you have to do each day, and to try to do one big thing on that list. When we have a lot of things to do, it can feel overwhelming trying to accomplish them all. But if we write them down and can kind of pinpoint one big thing, it'll feel like a victory each day. The fifth intention that I want to offer you is to make sure that you're reaching out each day to somebody that you love and care about. Listening to their voice and talking with them can fill us up, and it can also lift our spirits, and it can also lift them up and let them know that someone cares about them. The sixth intention, and it's the last intention, if you're not in a area that's densely populated, if you're not being forced to stay inside and you can kind of go outside in your front yard, spend about 20 to 30 minutes outside each day, breathing in the fresh air, listening to the sounds of nature. Just that little bit of time outside can be nurturing to us, so please do that. I want to thank you for watching this video, our first of what will be many more to come. Aloha, and if you need anything, please reach out to me. Bye-bye.